the bar, I'm too persistent. With income and no cash. Get it on my own, no collab. But a bar with me, that's a body bag. Yo people, fam, always telling them it's your boy Njies, man, Njies or MLC Njies in the building. Man, I got Enquiries dilemmas featuring Nella and Mariam Musa. But before we get into it, subscribe to the channel. This is second, third, fourth, sixth, seventh time here. You might as well subscribe because you're obviously enjoying the content. And it's been a while since I've been over on these sides. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into it, fam. Let's get into it. Baby, move your butt. I think you're thinking again.
Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel.
What the hell are these filters, blood? Are we in heaven, blood? I thought it was just a thumbnail. I was like, bruv, please don't let the video be like this, fam. But yeah, these men are in heaven apparently, blood. They're basically trying to say the angels and them thing there. Shout out to the melanin, though.
You know the vibes already. Today I'm with my friends, Nella
and Mariam Musa.
I think we can stop talking. She's a cancer. But yeah, guys.
What the fuck does it be in my room, blood? 1 minute, people. I'll be right back, fam. I gotta get this little guy out of here, blood. Alright, we're back. Point of correction, it was a wasp.
I've done this in a while. And you guys really enjoy these videos.
Point of correction, it was a wasp.
I will answer you lots of questions, give you the real tea. We've got some wine, so we're gonna be honest with you on what advice we would give each other. So yeah, let's go.
So I need to get smaller, blood. 1 minute. Let me get smaller real quick.
Mine is a friendship one. A few months ago, the friendship I had with one of my friends started to spiral. I think it kind of happened when we started to hang out with other people. I purposely missed a day of her birthday celebrations because I didn't really want to hang out with the girl she was now hanging out with. Time went on and I stopped being invited to parties, which is weird because we literally went out together all the time. I tried a couple times to talk to her about what happened, but she didn't really care to participate in the conversation. I have been considering asking her if we can meet.
Is the dilemma not over yet? I stopped listening like 2 minutes ago.
Time went on and I stopped being invited to parties, which is weird.
So the thing is with ladies, man, just stop putting your feelings into absolutely every single inch of everything, blood. Sometimes it's just not that deep, blood. Understandability, blood, is something that a lot of females don't have, man. Just understand the certain man's situation. Put yourself in their shoes, fam. The hell?
I tried a couple times to talk to her about what happened, but she didn't really care to participate in the conversation. I have been considering asking her if we can meet up so that I can get closure or a better understanding of what really happened. Should I?
Yes.
But who should go first?
Okay, so this is a friend thing one, and we're really different when it comes to
how we do things. Okay,
I personally would be like, hey, like I've noticed a big change, like what's going on? And then based on that reply would be, if she gives me like she misses me and like she wants to like be like nice, I would still rekindle the friendship. But if she's giving me off vibes that you want me to beg for the friendship,
and with attitude,
bye babe.
That's fair. What would you do?
There's a couple of things I heard in there that was a bit mad. Number one, no matter what happens, do not miss your friend's birthday.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's no excuse.
100%.
Yeah,
purposely.
Because she has a reason now to move mad.
Like, brother, like I understand if something happened. She said purposely. I purposely missed my friend's birthday because someone was gonna be there. I'm so sorry. I have friends that I'm not necessarily fond of. I'm gonna be around them because I want to be around them.
Everyone's different though, but you can't expect everyone to be the same.
Exactly.
Should I leave? So what? You're not gonna pull up to the wedding because this girl's a bridesmaid now?
It's true, and it's just one birthday once a year.
And I feel like a lot of people don't do like.
Relax. First of all, she said that there was multiple days of the birthday that they were celebrating. She missed 1 day. There was multiple days. She missed 1 day. Just a regular birthday meal type of thing is not the same as a wedding. Two completely different things, fam. You know what I'm saying? People have a wedding like once in their lifetime, twice, 3 times, 4 times if you're messy, blood. Maybe even 10. Who knows, blood? You just might be. You know what I'm saying, blood? But yeah, let's not equate them to be the exact same thing, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Very seriously. Like, I know to a lot of people feels very like it's just a birthday, but some people really take it.
And I feel like you can avoid people at weddings, man, kind of, sort of, not really, but can.
And if you're purposely not going because you have a problem with her friend, it means that your grudge is more powerful than the love that you have for your friend.
And also, it seems like the problem here is a situation where it's like, okay, cool, you have friends I don't like, and I have friends you don't like. Brother, chill by yourselves. Like, make sure you want to go for brunch. Make sure you
have other friends.
It's so
both have noticed that your friends don't mix, separate it then.
Yeah, you can have different friendship groups. You don't always have to mix friendship groups. So, but
Exactly.
yeah, you were wrong for missing her birthday.
My boyfriend and I are both in our early 20s, but he acts like an old retired man. He wants to just stay home and is content doing the bare minimum career-wise. And I, on the other hand, still want to live life, travel, make boss moves, and have fun. As much as I love him, I feel like he's standing in the way, and is slightly feeling like
Yeah, you man ain't compatible,
I
man.
feel so bad for saying this. What do I do?
You man ain't compatible. She seems like a nice person, though. I can't lie to you. You're just not compatible. Department, you know what I'm saying?
Period. Sometimes we feel like, you know what, fuck, like, if not...
Just let him down nicely.
Like, who am I going to move on with? Like, am I going to find someone better?
Again.
Do I have to start again, this, that, and the other? And I just feel like life starts at the end of your comfort zone. If you being with him is comfortable but you're unhappy, you need to take that leap. Because how many times have you guys been scared to do something and you've done it and you deep it wasn't that bad?
It's the best thing you could have
It's not that bad. Like, babes, we deserve rich millionaires.
Exactly.
We deserve to be from now.
Exactly. At early 20s, living like a grown man. So imagine when he's older then, and I was like, can you see yourself being with this person for the rest of your life and being happy? And if you're in your early 20s, you don't want to waste it being with someone you already know you don't want to be with.
And on top of that, I feel like as females, when we like a guy, we like a guy. So for us to really feel like that ick, not even an ick, the red flag, the little bit, it means something, because a lot of the times we deal with things that aren't that big, but when we really listen to our hearts, we know, and I feel like she knows that this isn't for her.
You're just waiting for someone to tell you.
Can you guys reflect on your current stages of life, being first gen and African, whilst creating a success story career-wise is always motivating to see?
Okay, so for me, I think I reflect on how much of a risk take I took and kind of got out of the direction that African parents.
What was the risk?
Okay, first of all, I'll be honest, my success, I think the real success changing was going on a show as a black female.
What was the risk for you?
First of all, how I was perceived. Going on a show that no one knows about, first of all.
It's true, you don't know how
it's going to go. Exactly. And when you're black, you already know it's always a little bit harder. So for me, I'm so proud that I did something that first of all was not conventional in an African household with the parents I have. Also, I felt confident enough to bully myself and know that I'll be fine. So I'll say, like, when you're reflecting, if you guys are ever trying to progress in a career, I think like what Nella said earlier about coming out your comfort zone and taking that leap, because we hold ourselves back a lot of the time with fear, with anxiety, with what people think. And when you actually break that fear, so much more comes. You become a better person, you learn, you grow, and you experience things that your parents don't. You grow and you experience things that your parents don't get the chance to. And sometimes I don't understand that. So a lot of our parents, things we do now, it just seems so like, what are they doing? Like, this doesn't make sense. So
it's like my mum with my YouTube ish right now that I'm doing from every single time. She's like, yo, where's the money? You know what I'm saying? Because she can't sometimes understand why I'm putting so much effort into something and not getting monetary gain, blood. You know what I'm saying, fam? But there's so much more to it, blood. You know what I mean? YouTube is a thing where when you create your foundation, and you're able to, you know what I'm saying, create a platform for yourself, there is so many avenues, but it is so multifaceted. Earning ceiling there is no earning ceiling, bruv. You know what I'm saying? The amount of money you can earn, fam, is astronomical, fam. You know what I'm saying? The opportunities you can get, the different industries you can dive into, the content switches you can go into, music, into gaming, into this, into that. You know what I'm saying? Once you create that foundation, you create your platform, fam. You know what I'm saying? You create that demand, fam. Listen, the opportunities are endless, fam. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what she just needs to understand, fam. You know what I mean?
I'd say if you really believe in yourself and you know the life you want and you know what you need to do to do it. And I feel like as parents, they love you. It's up to them to kind of trust your instincts, especially as you're getting older. So.
And I feel like if you don't believe in yourself, like I think for me, when I reflect, I feel like because I was so, even though like I wasn't doing anything great, but I was so confident in the fact that it's gonna be calm. My mum believed it too. And it was just like, okay, I trust you. And maybe as well because I finished everything she wanted me to do, like uni and stuff.
I think that's a good step.
But like when I look back at my career, and I see like even when you look on like my channel and our channel, you just see a bunch of African people just
that's true.
creating content that hundreds and thousands of people love. But also, I do feel like with, especially our generation of influencing, we've only had to look up to like 2-3 people.
Yeah.
I do feel like our generation of African influencers are going in so blind. Like we...
Oh, like us lot. We have no one else to... Yeah, that's the...
Yeah.
We have no one else to look up to. Like,
It's
we
not-
don't know what's going to happen when we get to a certain stages.
There's what, 3?
Mm,
How many is there?
three.
When
No,
you think-
there's one.
Patricia.
Yeah, Patricia.
No, but there's Patricia and then there's Peak Mill, but it's like a very minuscule
Yeah,
amount of
100%.
people.
And
I'm
Peter's not really on socials anymore. Like
exactly
that.
because she's being a mom. So it's like I just feel like the generation that's coming after us, have bare people to look up to. Okay, Nella did this, and this, so this is the blueprint. Adiola Mas did this, and this, so this is the blueprint. This is how I become successful. Us lot,
We don't know what's going to happen.
we don't
in
get
our-
on the shit. Like there was no blueprint. Like, this person grew up. It's like female rappers, for example. They know, okay, Nicki did this, and this, or Lil Kim did this, and this. I did the same thing. Now, all these bitches is her sons. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's like with us, we're actually just
blind.
Like we
winging it.
Even like with like presenting stuff and like podcast stuff, for example, as a YouTuber, you don't know if am I allowed to be in this space? Am I allowed to call myself this? I said, wait, hold on, I saw videos in the kitchen.
I was just calm with the hair videos, like regular hair videos, just do the YouTube videos, and that
So
was
I could
that.
buy my Harachis. Of course, my sister
Harachis!
Yeah, I was doing
Then you
like,
can buy trainers in stores.
I was doing hair videos for my Harachis. Don't play with Harachis, you know.
I was on the filler wave.
Huh?
Yeah.
What? Filler?
Like filler. You guys are on the filler wave. I did have
Filler
a
wasn't that great.
No, filler is lit because there's one taxi everyone's asked me about. This
Oh, was it?
I swear, gal is still wearing them now, fam.
I used to love feeler trainers.
Oh, but you got the
It's in Cameroon. You're Cameroon for a reason. You're behind the camera, fam. Relax, fam. Don't try. You know what I'm saying? Just try to add a little 2 cents. I'm joking. I'm joking, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
these. Anyways, let's just move on.
yeah.
She might as well buy Lonsdale.
Yeah, but that's the ones that I could
Nah,
get.
Lonsdale is too fast still.
That you could get fake Adidas and them stuff. So when like I used to get my Adidas and stuff from the market.
Oh my
I
God.
thought it was
You went like you went to the market.
no, because there's this like there's because there was this like we would have like you don't know it, but where I used to live, like Gillingham, they would on a certain day they would have like markets. And then they would have like Adidas and all them things. And I thought, I'm getting a bargain. Like, let me get the Adidas and like the just do
Why
it.
are they selling it for so cheap, then?
Because I thought it was just one offer at the time. So then one time this guy said to me, oh, Adidas is fake. And I thought, no, it's not.
It had 4 stripes.
I only clocked it a couple of years ago that while I was in, because I lived in Gambia from 2006 to 2014, and I used to go to school with some black high top Air Forces, but you know what I'm saying, the black ones and them thing there. But I only realized like a couple of years ago that they were definitely fake, fam. They were 1000% fake, fam. You know what I'm saying? But it's Africa, so no one really, you know what I mean? That's one thing I do like about Africa though, fam, is no one gives a shit what you're wearing. You'll see a big man walking around with the Dora Explorer bag, fam. You know what I'm saying? A Spider-Man bag. Big Tompa man. Has kids and everything, fam. You know what I'm saying? People don't care, man. You know what I'm saying?
Even if you're in a room, she'll still be like, no.
But as time goes on, it gets more and more like the western side of the world, but you know what I mean?
I wear it all the time. You know that black,
never be in the room.
You know that black Adidas with the gold.
You took it too far.
You
You took it too far.
So basically, I started this particular crew member job at a restaurant. I relocated to the UK last year, and this is my first job ever, and it's been a month and about 2 weeks, I guess, but I feel less competent and intimidated by some other employees. I mean, most of us started at the same time because we opened our restaurant newly, and it feels like I'm not completely present in the job. I'm so confused and embarrassed. I keep contemplating to quit the job or not. What's your thoughts, please?
So she got a job and she feels like she can't do it.
Now, let me tell you something here. One thing I've realised.
Our situation's a bit mad though.
This is just the lesson.
I didn't quite
God
grasp it
keeps
fully.
reminding me, every single time I think life is going good, God reminds me, life is too fucking short. Life is too short to do shit you do not enjoy because it can end at any
So
fucking
she doesn't
I don't think
enjoy
she
it.
doesn't enjoy it.
Oh, she feels like that.
No, she feels less competent, fam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do what you really want to do.
Confusion doesn't come from God.
Yeah. Because sometimes, you know, like when you first start a job, you're a bit nervous and all of
Who the hell was that?
Because Because sometimes, you know, like when you first start a job, you're a bit nervous and all of that. You don't feel like you shouldn't be there.
But is it because
6 weeks.
Is it because
How long has she been there for?
6 weeks.
It's not gonna get better.
No.
Yeah. I feel like, no, because like, you feel like the first period is the exciting period. And then it gets
But
worse.
do you know what it is? Some people just take a bit longer to understand things. Because, do you know, let me tell you guys a story, right? It probably seems so trivial. But, so when I had my first job, right, I worked in Costa Coffee. I've made it very, very cool because I'm very...
Guys, no one can drink coffee without her saying,
I used to be a barista.
I used to be a barista.
No. Maestro.
You never said that.
No,
You said barista.
No.
You said barista.
Everyone knows
No, I know.
Barista.
I've never heard maestro come out.
Let me tell you what maestro is. A maestro is someone
that pulls the strings,
that
man.
is skilled in the art of making coffee, like professionally. No, there's more to it. Anyone that works in a coffee shop, you get it. So let me know.
But you did say barista.
Yeah, you said barista.
No, I used to be a barista.
It's like being a shopkeeper and saying, "Now I was a maestro, blood." You know what I'm saying? Someone that's in the school of selling products. We're like, what are we talking about here, fam? She's proud of her position, though, blood. I respect it.
Guys, I promise you, I was a barista maestro, and I've been saying it.
You just said barista maestro.
I am a barista maestro.
That's what I'm saying. You said barista. So you never used to say the maestro part. You used to say
I've never heard
But
maestro.
anyway, that's
I'm
fine.
gonna bring out my
But that's not the point, though.
Don't worry.
Tell the story of the job.
Okay, so for me, she's how they bully me, guys. So for me, yeah, I came out of school, had never had a job, right? That
She became a maestro.
they're hating, like, just because they can't make coffee.
No, but
Not
it's
everyone
just
can do that.
No, but it's just
hard
that most
skill.
people come out of school not having a job yet.
But I was a special case because I went in that Costa shop, gave him my CV, had the biggest smile on my face, and my manager said to me, the one thing I want to smile on your face. So guys, be happy because good things come to you, right? When they were looking for jobs, I was working. Okay.
What is your point?
Anyway, to get to the story. So when working in a job, it was completely new to me. In my mindset, I was like, okay, I want a job, I want to, just make money. It was hard. I didn't get it. I was slow. I was nervous. Dealing with customers was too much. I was a slow learner. But eventually, I think with the time I put in and the fact I really wanted to do it, despite the issues,
The coffee.
the issues, I excelled. I ended up being a barista maestro. And what's even
You know what? I'm not even gonna laugh. I'm laughing because of the.
The thing is, if this was a man them and Mariam was the man them, blood, he would have got angry by now, fam. You know what I'm saying? Started scrapping everyone, blood. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't no way the man them is telling a story being fully serious and everyone's just laughing at him like this, blood. Ain't no way, blood. Ain't no way.
I believe that no matter what obstacles are around, if
But can I say something?
just
though?
keep
I worked in Vodafone
That's it, though.
for a long time, and I really loved working in Vodafone.
but you weren't good at it.
No, I was really good at it. And then
what was the problem?
No, I tried to go through the graduate
Should I
school,
sing in between?
and then I had to do like all the interviews and stuff,
Yeah.
and I did it 2 times, and I didn't get past it.
But how many times have we failed our driving test or our theory test? We're not good at it. But when
Past first time.
oh, okay.
What's your okay?
Yeah, go on.
She did say it's the people around her.
Oh.
So not that she
Exactly.
feels like she can't understand, didn't she? She said it was her people around her that are making her feel like that.
Okay.
Intimidate her.
Like that
Oh,
Makes her
that's
feel
not. I don't think
Yeah.
that's a good enough reason if it's the people.
What do you mean?
No, do you know
What?
what I do? Yeah, I
and
do
wait,
feel
not to
like.
leave.
Yeah.
Of course, that's even more of a big
That's what I'm saying.
I think if it's the managers and stuff,
Yeah.
I would get that. But if it's people on my level, fuck you, babe.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Like,
Ah,
you
so you're unhappy. Can you read it again?
From the start?
That's what I'm saying. It was kind of hard to grasp the situation, blood. And it's kind of like a situation where you'd kind of like have to know her and her personality to kind of tailor it to a situation type of thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't really just give like general. I mean, you can give general advice, but to really help, I feel like you kind of have to know her, blood. But
Just that piece.
Okay.
like
I
her
relocated
personality,
to UK
traits,
last
all of
year,
them
and this
things.
is my first ever job, and it's been about 6 weeks. I feel less competent and intimidated by some other employees.
And she also came from a whole different country as well, so cultures, all of them things there, blood, that also plays a difference in a part. You know what I mean?
Not all.
Yeah.
So what she's got to do is talk to. I feel like
I think maybe jobs while you're still in that job, and if you get another one, just leave.
I know, but I just feel like you need to live every day like it's your last. Like, imagine waking up every single day
and
to
Listen, Nella, not everyone can wake up and be a bad bee like you, blood. You know what I'm saying, blood? But yeah, man, we move.
But I feel like everyone has a job that they love.
And you know, it's not easy, but also, no, but think about it. Not everyone can just leave a job. It's not easy. Like sometimes, you know, there's something where
I feel like that's what when people are like, for example, in these kind of positions and them thing there and have so much control over their destiny and been doing it for so long, they can kind of forget of, you know what I'm saying, being in that whole setting of, you know what I'm saying, having to wake up doing a 9 to 5, they kind of can forget certain things about it, blood, you know what I mean?
Or just kind of fight the bullet for the time being. And I think if she's not if she's really unhappy because of them, I would personally talk to the manager and say, listen, this is how I feel. That in every workspace, they have to listen to that.
I used to find it hard to talk to my managers though.
Maybe you can talk to your parents and say, Mum, I'm in this job I love, but the people around, maybe she can talk to, or
your
a
mum can
friend.
talk to the manager.
Babe, if it's hard for her to talk to, who else are you going to talk to? A friend or
I feel like you
mum?
can't have your mum talk to the manager.
But wouldn't she give you advice? To tell
Oh yeah, she can give you.
Like, tell your mum what's going on.
basically all you know.
Bringing your mum in to talk to
Leave when you found a new job. If you're at a job and you don't enjoy it and it's bringing down like your stress levels and whatever, apply for jobs whilst you're in that job so you're not out of money.
Yes.
And then fucking leave because you want to be excited to see your co-workers so you guys can fuck around in the storage room. Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't be like, oh. And then at lunch you're sitting by yourself.
Exactly. One thing some people got to realize that 9 to 5 just may not be for you. Like for me, I kind of have to do because I'm moving out and all of them things there. I have to get a job, you know what I mean? But I know for a fact a 9 to 5 just isn't for me. I have to do it. It's not something that I want to do. For some people, they just got to realize that 9 to 5 just isn't for them. But just that whole setting of waking up for a next person, fam, you know what I'm saying, having to work from a certain time, not really being on control of you know what I'm saying, you work, you get into work and them thing that it's like you come home, it's dark, fam. It can be kind of depressing. Sometimes a 9 to 5 just not might be for you. So try, I don't know, another career out. Try to do something on the side and them thing there, you know what I mean?
One always ends up loving their workers, especially in that 9 to 5. I feel like that just comes with
and
it.
don't you ever sometimes, maybe she's not the type
Exactly,
that
blood.
goes to work and gets it done.
You just
and
have
goes
to
home.
fake, yeah.
Maybe she's the type that needs the kind of
Nah, it's a fact though, it's a fact.
It's your weekend, I'm on it, babe.
It's a fact.
But yeah, that's our advice. Next one.
So literally, I have no idea what I want to do when I'm older. I'm 17 and in my first year of sixth form. I find it hard to make decisions that impact my future. Like, I'm just so indecisive. Do you guys ever or used to struggle with being confident in your own decisions for you and not to please?
They should knock this out the park. They should knock this out the park.
I didn't know what career path I wanted to do until I was in my second year of uni. And that's when I decided, oh, this degree is bullshit. I've started, I'm gonna finish it, but I want to do YouTube. Like a lot of my friends are like even till this day, I feel like in our generation there's a pressure to know what you want to do at a certain age. And it's like, you know when you're picking your GCSEs, they tell you your GCSEs are important because they're gonna set you up for your future, you won't be able to get a job, and then you're making people pick GCSEs according to what they're interested in at 15.
Yeah, I feel like it's so hard to know what you want to do because I remember when I spoke to my career person when I was in secondary school, and then by the end of our conversation, we decided that I wanted to be a midwife. And then I don't know, be like, just push, like, it's not like, literally, I can see the head shake, and then I just felt like, and then when I had the conversation, I think like with my parents, it was like midwives don't make a lot of money, and then so then it was like, okay, let me do law then, you know, you lot want this, you know, lawyer. Doctor.
Shout out to the midwives out there though, blood. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the midwives out there.
And then so I just
be like, it's not that deep, babe. Just swallow your saliva.
Yeah, so I thought, let me just do law because it's like probably there's so many other things I can go into, but me doing law wasn't because I wanted to be a lawyer. It's because I didn't know what I wanted to do and I just thought law was a safe thing.
I think you've got to try and find your passion.
But how do you know? It's hard. I don't know
that's the thing.
know.
No, that's
but
the thing.
some people do know.
Yeah,
like
that's
they know.
yeah. No one really knows their passion until when you actually experience and do new things. You'll never know what you actually try. I have a friend of mine that literally was saying like, she feels like she's in the right career. She feels like she's doing fine, but she doesn't know what she she doesn't know what her passion is, something that you enjoy, and passion is something that you wake up and you want to do, you feel happy about it. And most people want their passions to be their career. Do you know what I mean? Imagine waking up and you're doing the one thing you love every day. So I just think it's a trial and error. She's 17. Like, the main purpose is your happiness. The main thing is do things that make you happy, do things that make you want to wake up, and I think just do things that make you feel good. That's what's important. Your best version of you comes out when you're happiest and you're doing things that make you happy.
I just feel like there's three ways you can look at it. Yeah. The first way is when you look at people like Beyonce and Tom Holland. Yeah. They've been in performing arts since they were like 5 years plus, and then she's been singing and dancing. She was very young, and at 40, she's still doing it. She knew what she wanted to do at very young, and she stuck to it. But then you have people like Jay-Z. Jay-Z only started rapping at 27. True. From 0 to 27, he didn't know what the fuck he wanted to do. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And then you have also the people that are just figuring it out. And like, you know how some people, like, you know when people pick up a passion,
they're blagging it basically. They're blagging it through life.
Like, I can't believe I went without this. Like, I just feel like we need to eradicate. By 18, you need to know what you're doing. By 21, you need to do this. You need to have a 9 to 5 by 22. I feel like we need to eradicate like the ages of when you should have things done.
The thing is, that's not gonna happen though. Systems won't do that, blood. You know what I'm saying? Because they like to make a big deal of things that just aren't really that important, to be honest, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's more so up to like the parents and them thing there, fam, you know what I mean? And I guess as time changes, people are starting to realise, because people are starting to get jobs like, you know what I'm saying, as you can see, these two beautiful ladies, they're on YouTube, they control their own destiny and their own life and them thing, they do what they want to do, blood, choose this job, that job, oh, I don't want to do that, I want to do it, you know what I'm saying, blood? So it's more so up to... Relax, big man. It's more so up to the parents and them thing there and the people around them to kind of say, listen, we get it, blood. The world makes a big deal of all these GCSEs and all of this uni, and you have to do this degree and that degree. But at the end of the day, there's multiple options out there, fam. You know what I'm saying? More so, the world was kind of one-faceted. Now it's multifaceted. You can do a multitude of things, fam. You know what I'm saying? So just make that aware to your people around you, but whether it's your friend, but you know what I'm saying, you're a mom or a dad or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just let people know, fam. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do things one way, blood, or to earn money. There's a multitude of ways to make money, blood, nowadays. You know what I mean? While doing what you love.
Do you pick between money or happiness? Because don't you think
happiness? Well, it's a balance. It's a balance. It's a balance. Because life ain't fairy tales, blood. You can't just choose from happiness. It kind of has to be a balance, blood. You know what I mean?
But how do you know your passion? You do your passion. At the end of the day, you want your passion to make you money. Like, no one wants to be here out broke or miserable. But what happens if your passion just doesn't make the money that you've always envisioned?
The happiness needs to be more. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like some things just bring you pure happiness that you don't even care you're not getting money from it. Like it just fulfills you and makes you.
It's like, you know, when people have 9 to 5s, but then they have a side hustle. Like that side hustle makes you happy because
that's basically me.
But the 9 to 5 sustains your life.
Yeah. So I'm from America and currently enrolled in university. Me and this girl have been friends for some time, and have known each other since junior year of high school. She's problematic, but I've always ignored it and tolerated it.
You're
it's
an idiot.
to agitate me now. For
example, of 2022, stop being an idiot.
She manipulates us into paying for her stuff, and she always. But I've always ignored it and tolerated it. It's starting to agitate me now. For example, she manipulates us into paying for her stuff. And she always makes everything about her. But when it's time for me to talk about my stuff, she won't listen. Now me and my friends...
Oh, she just eyed out one of the girl them, man. Whoever that is, I apologize that they had to call your name out like that. But just do better, fam. You know what I'm saying? Be a better person in life.
I have come to the conclusion that her behaviour is wrong and we don't know how to tell her. So, how do they tell her?
Guys...
Just tell her.
All of us.
Just tell her.
So basically, guys, we were in this situation when someone was just leeching off of us, and we shut it down pretty quickly. But I feel like the person whose friend it was, like basically, don't be the type of friend that makes excuses for other people. If you see something wrong, call it out.
Nip it in the bud.
Behavior doesn't persist.
Yeah, you need to be. You actually also need to be that friend that can have that conversation with your friend and be like, babe, I'm not gonna lie, what you did was a bit mad. Otherwise, are you really friends? Are you a good friend? That means you're being a fake friend. Not being a fake friend, but you're not being real in your friendship, and you're just gonna carry on tiptoeing around
And I'm
situations.
sorry, but like friendships are supposed to be enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like you should be excited to see your friends. You should be gassed to see your friends. You should be gassed to be on holiday with your friends. Like if you're going on holiday with someone and you're like, oh, this bitch is gonna make me pay for everything, brother, it's either speak up or cut her off.
Yeah, because I literally said to Nella, like, you need to like give more, what did I say? I said, I said that. Because basically, Nella doesn't like it when I chat to her, like, guys that she knows, and she literally told me about myself because you was like, you're tapped. That was being real.
This is so irrelevant.
Yeah, because you was...
guys that I
No, because you remember you was like, oh yeah, I like...
Oh, basically, I hook my female friends up with my male friends.
But not Adiola.
But not me.
But not as
And I said to her...
I've seen her in situations where she like really likes someone, and I wouldn't want to introduce that to my friends. She's probably changed. I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, and I said to her,
because then you'll be stuck in the middle when shit goes wrong.
Yeah, and that's her being real, and it's like, I get it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, do you know what I mean? And I'm saying to you that I've changed. But now, I have to like prove, like, so but it's like she's called me out, like there's been certain situations that she's been like, nah,
Yeah,
I don't really want to
100%. Shall I tell you why as well? Let me tell you a story. You as well. No, Nella called you out, and then you called me out.
Wait, what?
No, I was telling my blog the other day. It was reflection. Adiola said to me this thing that I actually reflected. Sometimes you have to tell your friends things deep enough. But she cares about me. She said, "Oh, Matt, if you told me your wedding started at 3, I'm not getting there on time because she's making it clear to me that I'm late. I can't rely on you." So when she starts thinking, "Rah, like she's right. Like if I can't be on time, how do I expect all my other people around me to be on time?" So you call me out. You made it very clear, Matt, and late is a problem, and I'm deep in it. So it's like let your friends know the truth.
Yeah.
You don't
What's that got to do with me?
No, I said you called her out for the craziness and she called me out for the lateness.
Oh,
yeah. So
because you know for a fact if your wedding started
Let's balance.
yeah, they're not gonna come.
Are you crazy? Your wedding starts at 3, you know me at 2:30.
Oh yeah, Nella will still be early, but there's no way.
I'd be ready from 8, chilling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she was. I think
I'm early again.
you were one of the first people at the launch. You were one of the last people at the launch, so it just showed. It's like because I was running late, so you got first and you left.
Yeah.
So if you're the kind of, you have to be able to take what your friends say as love.
Yeah.
If you have friends are never going to tell, well, the friends I have will never tell me something out of malice or out of being bitter because they want better for me.
Yeah.
So if your friend's telling you you're moving mad, it's because, listen, you're moving mad. She doesn't want you to look like a crazy person. She doesn't want people to chat shit about you. Your characteristic is not nice. I'm telling you that so that I'm helping you.
Yeah.
So don't
It's
be
better if it comes from someone that has love for you rather than people that are just outside that just don't give a F about you.
And I also feel like know your friends and adapt to your friends. Like, say for example,
I agree.
like
I'm gonna lie, this is getting long now. I can't lie to you, I'm bored.
So it's like, say for example, my brunch started at 6 and I want everyone to be there for 6. I tell her 5, I tell her 6.
Yeah.
Like, learn how to be with your friends.
I think that's important.
It's less stressful. And like, say for example, your friend, she always expects you guys to pay. Everybody bring cash.
Yeah.
Say the meal is 25, the brunch is 25 pounds. Everybody brings 25 pounds. Well, where's your money now?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And do you think it's all about how people deal with confrontation? I think it's healthy for a lot of us to actually have good confrontation with people because it's easier to deal with situations. Some people don't know how to handle being called out.
No, I never used to be able to
because you just go so defensive, like you think you're good.
But
Like,
some people are spiteful and use it against you. Like, you know, if some people know that she doesn't like confrontation, so she won't call me out for it. And then they take your kindness for weakness.
Yeah.
So
she won't say nothing.
but then it all leads to how you say it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. I think you can get your word across. You just need to know how.
Yeah,
to
but some
speak
people
to
are just
that person.
idiots,
As
so.
a friend, you should know what their triggers are and avoid it.
Let me tell you a little something. Yeah. The people that don't like confrontation are the most dangerous ones, yeah. Because they'll be giving you warnings in their heads. They won't be telling you. Next thing you know, you're blocked and deleted.
But
off
I don't
everything.
like confrontation.
And then you're blocked and deleted off of everything. They see you, you don't exist. The people that don't like confrontation are the most like, you never know when they're gonna cut you off. Because they're giving you chances in their head. They're like, okay, cool, she does this one more time, I'm gonna cut her off. And it's like, I don't have to tell you why you pissed me off. I'm out.
And the thing is, you shouldn't even really see it as confrontation. It's just a conversation. So
It
I mean,
depends.
there's times when you said to me, blah blah, I don't see it as confrontation. It's like, bruh.
Because I didn't come to you in a confrontation.
So I always be like, you should come to
I always
me.
be like, Yola.
But even like, when you come to me, you'll be like, babe, I'm not gonna lie.
There's a, yeah.
No,
It's
but,
like-
but I could say that to, let's say, like, Maz, not saying that you'll do this, but let's say I said to you, babe, I'm not gonna lie, and then you'll just be like, what? And start going mad. But I've actually approached you
In a
good
calm-
way.
but just because someone's
that's
calling you
that's
out.
you that you have to work on, because I've approached you in a calm way, and you know me as a person, as a friend. But then you come back and attack me for what I've said.
Yeah, I think people just need to learn that not everything has
Is
to
an
be
attack.
it's more like, oh, by the way.
Yeah.
Because even with me, like, when people flip, I don't get it. Like, if you say you don't like something, and I'm not aware of it, I'll think, oh, right, I didn't know. Noted. I now know Nella doesn't like this, so I'll avoid it. There's certain things you don't like. You said it in a way where I'm like, oh, okay. When you have friends, you love your friends. You want to make sure you don't do anything to annoy them. You want to have that good level. So you pick up on these things. I think it's important. But when you're having friendships, pick up on the things your friends say to you they don't like, because it's a relationship. At the end of the day, you both want to be happy.
And can I just say as well, I used to be someone that if someone confronts me, I would get defensive as well. And I feel like what has helped me is you don't need to reply straight away. I'll just take my time and think what they've said.
Like the other day.
And
Like I'll just chill. I'll be like,
also,
I get it.
with confrontation, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. If you're confronting me about one thing, say for example, I didn't like the fact that you wore white at my all black party. Why the fuck are you wearing white? It's my all black party.
That's not your friend.
Then I'll come at you differently.
Yo, just gonna end it here. I don't have these problems with the man them, fam. You know what I'm saying? Men don't have problems, man. You know what I'm saying? We're cool with each other. No, I'm joking. But low key though, with my friends and them thing there, fam, we don't have these problems, fam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think men are just more easy going, fam. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have our feelings invested into absolutely everything and them thing there, but you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'll catch you on the next one. You know, Njies, my line Njies at MLC Njies. These men are just talking about general female ish now, fam. You know what I'm saying? And I'll catch you on the next one. This is my Njies and my hair, fam. In a bit, people, when I'm gone. Bar after bar after bar after bar after bar, I'm too persistent. Whipping comment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But for bar with me, that's a body bag. Your mans want smoke, then he leaves with a toe tag. Whole squad hit with a double mag Glock. Got left in the street and the body's getting chucked. Bullets with names and your shit's getting popped. Better be with me and the bag's getting cocked. Still gotta chase the bag, humble. Ain't gotta brag in a league on my own and my stats getting flagged. Hit me for the feet, got verses in stats. Come through like the queen, gotta pay that tax.